The next thing we'd like to talk about here is then on the timing of that. And of course, there are two factors on timing. The number one for any clinical study or trial, it's the enrollment period is the driver of the length of time. How quickly can you attract, secure the patients who clear the eligibility criteria and are willing to participate to meet the numbers that we need. Now, in the case of IGNITE, it's a larger study, in this case, with 30 patients across the three arms, 10 in each of the arms. In the case of PRIME, it's 10 patients. So PRIME, we expect to be a faster enrollment as a result of that. And in fact, what you'll see on enrollment being the first factor, sorry. Here we go. There we go. The enrollment period. Well, there's the enrollment period, and then there's the early readouts period. So enrollment for IGNITE may take up to 12 months, given the numbers. It's for this reason that we're going back to Chile, where that has a very high incidence, much higher than Canada, incidence of melanoma to be able to accrue as quickly as possible. We expect to have early readouts much more quickly than that. In the case of the PRIME study, it's a faster enrollment period. It's largely the same patient pool, one early stage, one late stage. As we saw with some of the graphics earlier, the early stage has a much bigger population, about 10-to-1 ratio. So that could be, in fact, quite quick. And then early responses are going to be within inside these periods as well. In the case of the Canadian larger scale study, both of these studies will inform that study. Now, that's the study that we are engaged with Health Canada on right now. They've shared questions with us. We are addressing those questions. There are no questions that they've provided that we don't believe we can address, but we also can't speak to timing in terms of, we can't speak for them. That's not appropriate. That's in their court. We continue to press as quickly as possible in that front, but we see that, as we've indicated, as starting up. We're gauging now for January with that, and the benefit of that, of course, is that we'll have early results from both of these trials to, number one, inform that trial and the probability of its success, as well as raise the necessary funds for it. Because by going to Chile, we can again do this highly efficiently, working with the same clinic, same principal investigator, who is eager for us to continue for multiple reasons in Chile, and we'll be able to do it providing a great deal of torque when we can provide results by this fall in such a quick window, taking us from today, where we have had 10 patients on a monotherapy with THT, to this fall with the true combination therapy that we think can be so powerful, both in raising the efficacy of immunotherapy and reducing its toxicity and showing real durability to it. Now, the durability aspect of it is going to take some time, where we want to measure that out over a number of years, but we'll be able to assess significant responses immediately.